Tony Khan, there is only one word to describe you, and I'm going to spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T. Soft! Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Yes, Tony Khan may be soft, but someone who is not soft is Enzo Amore. And Jim Ross believes that he would make a great addition to the AEW roster, and so do I. So do I. I've been a massive fan of Enzo Amore. It's incredibly sad what happened to him. Basically, just got kicked out of the WWE because of an allegation that turned out to be false. He wasn't given a chance to defend himself, clear his name, none of that shite. Some woman, some crackhead whore came out, accused him of doing something he didn't do, and WWE simply kicked him out the door. Very pathetic, you know. I'm sick of seeing this. I'm sick of seeing these guys that just get fired or you know, let go from their companies because of allegations. If these allegations turn out to be true, then, you know, that's one thing. That's fair enough. But how many times do we see, as soon as something happens, the guy is released? We've seen with Odyssey Jones. I don't even know what he's been accused of. I don't even know if he done it or not, but Odyssey Jones, like a month ago, he got like accused of something. I believe it was like supposedly domestic file, and WWE just canned him. They just released him. I mean, like, what the fuck is that? You know, without even proof, without even seeing if this guy is guilty or not. And that's exactly what happened to Enzo Amore, man. It was sad because Enzo Amore, I know a lot of people want to hate the guy. A lot of people do not like the guy. But he is one of the best superstars to come out of wrestling in the last decade. There's no doubt about it. This guy literally was larger than life. That promo that he cut at Great Balls of Fire about Kaz, Big Kaz, that was great. Their feud was great. Then he went on and, you know, he was the only guy that was going to make that Cruiserweight Championship interesting, and he did. And he did. You know, while he was on 205 Live, while he was the Cruiserweight Champion, that division meant something. As soon as he was away from it, I mean, it was quickly scrapped. Let's remember that. So yeah, Enzo Amore, one of the, I mean, what you talk about personality, you talk about charisma, you talk about someone that can capture an audience. This guy just had it, and he had it in bundles. He had it in spades. And I know he's went on to do some independent wrestling. He's went on to have a mediocre rap career, which ain't a dig at him. It's just his raps really aren't that great. Although, I mean, I did like the fact that he kind of, you know, sent a wee rebuttal in there and dished the wrestling community and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. But, I mean, other than that, it would be good to see Enzo Amore, you know, back in another major wrestling company. And that company could be at least AEW. And that's what Jim Ross thinks. That's what Jim Ross wants. So Jim Ross was speaking on Grilling JR. He was talking about how Enzo joining AEW, would it be possible? He thinks he'd be a great fit in Enzo Amore. He's very talented. He talked about his college football. He's a good athlete and all this stuff, and that he believes that Enzo is someone who could make a lot of money and make AEW a lot of money. So here we go. This is what Jim Ross had to say about Enzo Amore. He said, quote, "Yeah, of course, I think so. Why not? Like I said earlier, it's the same concept. You don't turn your back on talented people if they want to come and contribute to your company. And you know, again, Enzo brings a little baggage, but he's colourful, he's talented, and the upside, I mean, he's not going to be a big investment to get on the roster, but over the long haul, he can certainly earn a lot of money. He's got that look, which is very unique. He's talented as hell. He's played a little college football. He's an athlete, and a good athlete. So why not give him a shot? You never know what's going to hit. And look at it. This. Put that slide back up there. Look at how he's outfitted himself. I think that's important to realise. He's thinking. He's trying to reinvent and be different." End of quote. Now, Enzo has previously addressed the possibility of joining AEW. It hasn't happened just yet, but Jim Ross believes he'd be a good fit and he'd have potential and he'd do well in AEW. And I got to agree with Jim Ross. To me, Tony Khan, he's spending like $5 million on all these bums, all these jabronis that aren't doing nothing. All these guys from Japan, you know, even guys from America, just overrated guys like Swerve Strickland. Bring in Enzo Amore. Like Jim Ross says, you will not have to pay this guy $5 million. And this is somebody that can be a star. He was a star in WWE. He was one of the best things about WWE until they canned him unfairly. And Jim Ross talks about baggage. I mean, it's not this guy's fault, honestly. It's not this guy's fault if some, lying, conniving, whore of a woman comes out and tries to, tarnish Enzo's career, tries to get fame, 15 minutes of fame, tries to sue Enzo, tries to make money off of Enzo for something that he didn't do. I don't understand why that Enzo should be considered, baggage for that. That to me makes no sense. Enzo didn't do nothing wrong. It's been proven he didn't do anything wrong. She's admitted to being a liar. So I don't see why Enzo is considered to be carrying baggage. In my opinion, he ain't carrying nothing. Does he have an attitude problem? Possibly. But here, it's professional wrestling. A lot of people have them. And sometimes, you need an attitude problem. Sometimes the people with attitude problems, they want to be successful. They're willing to fight their way to the top. And that's what AEW needs, man. Like, they need people that are willing to fight their way to the top. They need people that are going to come in and not take shit off these so-called EVPs. Someone who, will put the Young Bucks and stuff in their place. And I reckon that's what Enzo Amore would certainly do. So I'd be all for it. I'd love to see Enzo in AEW. Always been a massive fan. And yeah, I think when you look at the last decade, he must be one of the, best stars that I think has come out of the wrestling business. I know he never got pushed to the top, but if you look at people with potential, if you look at people who are larger than life and had a personality and had mic skills, doesn't get much better than Enzo Amore. So yeah, bring this guy back. I'm all for it, guys. Anyway, that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like Enzo Amore? Are you an Enzo fan? I know a lot of people don't like this guy. I mean, and that's fair. I know the FTR don't like him. I know the Fod Fillins didn't like him. But you know what? All those guys fucking suck. And Enzo's got more talent in his little pinky than those guys combined. FTR never drew a fucking dime. Never will draw a dime. Just two boring guys. No personality. No nothing. Oh, we can wrestle. It's 2024, guys. Everybody can fucking wrestle. Guess what? You can wrestle. And you put Fog Wrestling to sleep every week while doing so. Let somebody else main event Collision, for fuck's sake. I'm sick of seeing FTR main event on Saturday nights. Anyway, guys, say that Saturday night's alright for fighting. Saturday night's alright for sleeping. Sleeping when you've got to watch the main event with FTR in it. Anyway, that's it, guys. Enzo Amore. Hope he comes back. Till next time. Peace.